Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, OK's TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of newness, new plans, new thing. Got to be starting with the track day. Once again, though, I'm going to just go in here and I'm going to see. I have 2 rounds. I need to finish in the top 2. This is track day performance, and I have 3 of them. Right? Track day performance. Track day performance fully upgraded. Track day performance final. Track day performance event 1. Okay. And what my guess is I will not be able to use a different vehicle. I want to go in, see what the vehicle is, see if there's a way for me to upgrade it. There probably won't be. My competition will not need an upgrade. I think I left the difficulty on medium from the last race, though. So let me verify that. I fixed that. Oh, I put it on easy. That's right. Just to get it done. Okay. Back to hard. I want it. No, just continue because I just want to see what my vehicle is. Which is... Why can't I find it? Oh, they're starting me at 16th? Oh, time attack. Okay, I'm in the Valentine Manzi. Okay. Which I probably do not own, so I probably can't upgrade. They didn't give me the option to upgrade it. I don't think. Verify this is in hard now. Okay. Garage. Track day. Valentine. There's a lot of track days. Am I still in track day? Jeez. I guess the track days are like the really good ones. Yeah, the J-Ron, the front. Oh, yeah. These are going to be difficult to handle. Okay, something went wrong. I went all the way back to the beginning. Ugh. Track day. This is track day performance. Okay, track day performance. I will edit this. Select the class to track day performance. Track day performance. Okay, and what are the cars that are available to me? What? Neither one was a vehicle they asked me for, right? Did I get something wrong? Alfa Romeo Porsche 911. Sure, save slot settings. I'm going to have to go back and read it anyway. Alright, well, this is an interesting start. Oh, I should actually change the stream info here. Pro Special Series 12.6-7. Then I will remember in 13.1. There we go. I should have done this during the break, so I'm not wasting precious YouTube time. No, select the whole thing first. I'll copy it to my clipboard. No! I don't mean to delete. I got my finger band on. Save. Save that. Okay. Now, where was I? We do it live, folks. We do it live. Track day. Okay. Time attack. Track day performance. What vehicle am I in? How I messed it up, I don't know. Was I reading the name of my rival or something? Was I reading the wrong thing? Must have been reading the wrong thing, right? Okay. Where am I? Find me. Yeah, Valentine Manzi is my teammate. I'm starting last. Okay. Well, that tells me now where I got the thing. Yeah, Valentine Manzi, that's my teammate. I just looked for my icon, and I got it confused. That wasn't my icon. Okay. I'm starting 17th. Okay. Porsche 911 GT3 RS 99.1. That's the car I'm looking for. Porsche 911 GT RS. Ugh. So embarrassing. People out there are probably yelling at me. If you thought that was really stupid of me, I hope you're leaving a comment in the YouTube video. Okay. Track day. Porsche with a bunch of numbers, which I won't remember now. That's the one. Porsche GT3 R6. Yeah, and I cannot do anything with it. Show height upgrades. Yeah, but I can't get any upgrades. We'll get used to this because I'm going to end up doing a time trial and doing another race around, because I probably won't get the 7 miles I need for the next upgrade. But there are only 2 upgrade levels, which makes sense. Okay. And I can't even change, it's a rental, so I can't even change the can't change the livery either. I have to finish in the top 2. Okay. When I finish one, it's 2 rounds. And both of them will be in a rental car. So hopefully I'll get my 7 miles out of 2 rounds. So I'll be able to upgrade it right away without having to do my own custom event. Well, now they put me in first? Okay. I mean, it's a time trial, so it doesn't really matter. No, don't quit. That race. I mean, it's nice they put me in first. Is that a hack? Is that way to hack the time trial? Just keep restarting it until they put you in first? And then you won't have traffic in your way for the first, lap or 2? That would be awesome. Now I know how to hack the time trials. Except it's not going to count. I don't know any of these courses. Okay. Well, at least in one of these 3 laps, I have to make it around. I may not even finish in second. This is Indy GT circuit, right? And I have no idea. This is why I keep the racing line on, because I have no idea. Everything's flat. There's no city lines or walls to let me know where everything ends. Yeah, right now they have me in first just because that was my starting position. Well, since they put me first in the running order, I have a definite advantage over when they put me lower down in the running order and I have to pass some people, or spend all 3 laps just passing people because they start me near the end. Yeah, of course it's a green thing, but it still shouldn't count. They put me in third. That's not right. The first lap should not have counted. I went off the track. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, don't respect that turn. Clean selection? What does that mean? I didn't see a warning this time to tell me that I was off track, so maybe they're okay with it? I am in 15th though. I have one more chance to actually like make that turn. I'm not glancing down at the map. I'm kind of ignoring everything on the screen other than what's right in front of me. If I glance down at the map, it would help remind me that there's a hairpin there. Negotiate. I know it's near the beginning of the lap. Yeah, in 22nd. Well, it's going to all have to come down to the last lap. I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. I see the hairpin on the map. Okay, much cleaner. Although they told me that sector was slower. That's because I passed the sector, like, the sector marker off the road last time. Going full speed around the front end of that turn. Hopefully this sector will be faster then. Green arrow, purple arrow, yes. By a whole second. Okay, we'll see. Last lap can come from 22nd to first. Fifth! I didn't make it! Oh, I gotta do that over again? Oh, were there 2 races in the event? There's 2 races in the event. Okay. Thankfully, they probably won't put me in first. Right in the front this time. I think from this point forward, if I don't achieve the goal on hard, I will immediately go to medium. I would have to just miss it. I'm way down on the running order. Yeah, 18th is based on where you finish. So I'll have some traffic. Another 5th might be good enough. Traffic is no joke. Being around the traffic. And I don't know if in a time trial flashing the lights would do anything. I don't know. I'm told that they do yield when you flash the lights under certain circumstances. I'm sure if it's you're lapping them, they would, but if you're just fastening them on the track, do they do that? I don't know. If you get waved over on a time trial because they're faster. This isn't the same track, so. Is this reversed or is this a whole different location? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this looks like Indy grandstands. Whoa! Well, that's gonna hurt my time. See what difference traffic makes? Clearly a different layout. Oh, I didn't see that sign of the city office. And I'm assuming it's a best lap time attack, right? It's not just overall all 3 laps time attack. I mean, I'm assuming that because that's what you would think. From a realism standpoint, that doesn't necessarily mean that's how they did it in this game. Somebody needs to pit. Somebody's got an issue. Faster Sector 1, as you would imagine, since I had a full run up to it. I don't know how far back they put you, if it's like a full out lap, or what. It couldn't be a full out lap where you come out on the course past the finish line. Otherwise, the first lap would never count for anything. Then how far back do they put you as a rolling start? I don't know. Well, with, what was it, 5th in the first and 1st in this, I think I have a good chance of finishing first. Do I need first or do I need second? Maybe I only needed second. I don't know. We'll see. First, and for the event, yay! I only had to finish in the top 2. I think I finished 1. Yep, finished one. Okay, that's good. Now I own the car. Oh, but I won't have the mileage in it to do the upgrade. I still have to do 7 miles somewhere else because it's a rental, so I don't get the opportunity within the career mode to actually get the level 1 upgrades, which you need because you get level 2 upgrades for this. So this one is scaled for level, this is scaled 0 upgrades, this is scaled level 1 upgrades, this is scaled for level 2 upgrades. See, you can't even unlock it till you get to stage 2 upgrades. So, I need to get level 1 upgrades for this, but I can't because even though I own it, I don't have the mileage to upgrade it. So I think if I select it, I'll be able to change the livery. Yes. Now I could change a different car, but that one would cost me money. And it's not worth doing that because I would still not be able to get the upgrades. So I might as well stick with the same car that they gave me. But I need 7 miles to get the upgrades. So I can at least clean it up. I can at least get the livery going. And hopefully remember exactly what colors the livery is, because it seems to change. Yes, that's the correct primary color. That is the correct secondary color. And the tertiary color is over here. And the secondary color is there, the tertiary color is there. Okay. And those should all be right. Apply. Okay, now back out of here. Sadly, go to the career mode, go to the race creator mode so I can get my 7 miles in. And I should have the right of the 2 cars. I want the Porsche. And I need only, do I need 2 laps or 3 laps? I need 3 laps because I need 7 miles. And 2 laps will only give me a little over 5. Okay. This is the kind of nonsense that I don't like. Now, I could ignore that and do it with level 0 upgrades. One, I would be behind the other cars because they have their level 1 upgrades already. Based on my experience, I don't know that for a fact. But also, even if I beat them on the single race, I'm not going to get the 22 miles then. I'll get the 7 miles that I'm getting now, but I wouldn't get the 22 miles I need for the final race. So I would have to come in here and do one of these anyway, because I wouldn't even be eligible to do the race. And I might still have to do it. I didn't look to see how many events, how many races there were in the second event. If it's just a single event, I'll have to come back here and do a few more laps as it is. So I don't understand why they force you to race the car outside of career mode in order to complete career mode. Because in this case, I chose to go ahead and get in my 7 miles. But they don't let you pick a car that you own. Even if I had bought the other car and owned it, you notice they didn't let me pick it. I had to play this car, and I had to play it as a rental, which means I got no miles for it. And so on the second race, I'd be starting with 0 mileage, and I need 22 miles or 25, whatever it is, 24, for the final race, for the third race, because you have to be fully upgraded to unlock that race. Or, you have to be eligible to be fully upgraded to unlock that race, which you need to have the miles in, 24 miles worth. And since you can't get any miles in the first race, because it's a rental they give you, you would have to get all 22 of those miles in the second race, which is, or 24, whatever it is, which is usually impossible. So you're locked out of the third race unless you come here at least once and do a custom race. Now, it's odd to me that a custom race gives you career mileage as it is. But of course they have to do that, otherwise you would just have to redo old races. I would have to do the second race I would have to do without upgrades multiple times over again to be able to be eligible to do the third race. So do they expect you to do races over again even if you finish in first place just to get the miles? I mean, I don't know what they expect, but it's kind of wonked, if I may say, if that's a word or not. You need some shushing. That's a YouTube commercial I've been seen recently. Too bad. For those of you watching on YouTube, let me know if you see an ad. You should not be seeing any ads on my YouTube episode. I am not monetized, and if you see an ad, that means somebody made a copyright claim on it. And I checked, I shouldn't get any copyright claims. I do own a license to broadcast the audio that I play. Okay, now I should be able to get the level 1 upgrades on this vehicle. And the faster way of doing that is to this. Yes, it is that one. Now I can do the upgrades. Now I can get the level 1 upgrades. The ones that matter. Not the extra flashbacks, because I don't use flashbacks. And again, you have to get to here to get the more currency upgrade. That means you need to spend the money on the flashbacks. And I only have... So, 25, it is 25, but since we have the 7, I need 18 miles out of this next event. Otherwise, I'll have to go back and do it again. And it is 2 rounds, so I should get the 18 miles. So let's do it. I don't know why the screen is flickering all of a sudden. This music is by Crinkles. It should be coming up on the Twitch bots every so often. Exclam music you could do. Also in the YouTube description of a YouTube video it says music by Crinkles. Crinklesmusic.com. And I only have 4 tracks that I'm playing in the background right now, which is sufficient for an hour-long video, but when I do a 6-hour stream, or especially on the middle of each season, when I do a 12-hour stream, it can get a little monotonous hearing the same 4 tracks over and over again. So I do have other tracks that I just need to put the work into redo or to add to the collection. This was a 2-race event, right? And it's just a circuit race. It's not an elimination race. I always get panicked in an elimination race is if I win the first race of the event, and it's a 2-race event, they will put me in the back on the first. It's even worse if it's a 3-race event. They'll put me on the back on the second and potentially the third. And if it's an elimination race, that means I might not get out of. They eliminate like 3 cars for the first 2 rounds, something like that. Each of the first 2 eliminations, or 3, maybe it's only 2, but they start coming pretty quickly. I think I got tapped. Maybe it was my fault. I don't know. I should be able to make up for it. Whoa! Yeah, I should be able to make up for it if I could have gotten around that traffic. Now I got a nemesis. Yeah, so I really find this game fun, but one aspect I don't find fun. Well, a couple aspects of the career mode I don't find fun, which is specific to the career mode. I don't find the story mode fun at all, because the story is just horrible. And it's also short. There's only like 32 races total in the story mode, in the main story mode. And I can't even. You can't even do the DLC story mode add-ons, because that would artificially give me more miles on the cars and more cars potentially, because that's all the modes give you career stats, as you saw, including just doing a custom race gives you career stats, and I want to keep my career stats pure, or my career. I think what they expect is that you do the story mode first and then you do the career mode, because that's kind of part of the story, is now you're going to form your own racing team and do your career. So maybe that's the reason why the career mode expects you to have more mileage on these cars, because you drive some of these cars in story mode, but I don't think so, because there's only 32 races in story mode, and I don't think you drive enough of each of the cars to like own them and put the miles on them. I don't even think you get ownership of a car from story mode. It's always a rental. And let's move up at least a few more places here. Let's not make any more mistakes. Can't get a good position on these guys. They are stuck on that line. It may be that I have to switch to medium skill level for all of semi-pro and have to switch to easy skill level for pro. I would hope that doesn't happen. Oh, come on. I really didn't mean to do that. 10th place it's going to be. Would I have gotten higher than 10th place had I not gotten hung up on that guy? I don't know. At least I didn't drop to 12. I think I would have passed that guy and gotten 10th. But hitting him, I had a chance of getting to 12th, but it completely threw off any of my abilities to get higher than 10. So in the end, I don't think it mattered. I just didn't have what it needed. Which is a demonstration that, yes, I need those level 1 upgrades. I got 1 point. Okay. That was an important position, maybe. The same people that finished in first, second, and third in the first race will not finish first, second, third in the second race because they kind of pick people at random for who's going to finish. I mean, maybe they'll pick them at random. I almost feel like it's not picked completely at random. They first of all, they eliminate the first 3 people. Make sure the first 3 people finish out of the points. I mean, they start them at the back. And since all the cars are virtually the same speed, they don't catch up and go into first. I mean, they're not all the same speed. Is that awful noise the sound of my sound, or the sound of my car, or the sound of the cars around me? My teammate already passed me. I'm giving him, well, I gave him the we'll try and blockade message, but hopefully he won't blockade me. I gotta get around him. Now you can try to blockade. I think he tapped me. Somebody tapped me. Okay, I've got to do better than this. Two 10th place finishes are not going to get me the championship. They'll get me the win. And I think I need a win. I forgot to look. I might have only needed 2nd place or something. I don't know what I need. I've been contemplating, as I'm streaming this, it's the last day of November. It's the weekend between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But there are some things on sale. If I buy direct from Microsoft, I can get some things on sale. Accessories are on sale. I'm thinking about getting, I've got enough reward points saved up. I can take $50 off of whatever I buy, and I'm thinking about buying another Elite, 2nd generation Elite controller. I had a 1st generation Elite controller, which was really cool, but then it stopped tracking well. And I was hoping that the 2nd generation one would allow you to set a dead space, and they don't allow you to set a dead space. So that if it starts mistracking, you can just say, okay, I've got a tiny little dead space on it so that it won't start mistracking. Oh, you drove me right into that. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Wow. Pushed me right into those tires. If I had been faster than him, that wouldn't have happened. So, is that my fault? Whoa! Oh, didn't see that. Oh, yeah, I'm playing on medium difficulty for the 2nd run of this. If I don't make it, I'm thinking I'm not going to make it. I may find out that even easiest difficulty is too difficult for me on pro level. Would that not be awful? I spend so many hours and hours playing in the career mode, and it turns out I can't finish it because the difficulty between rookie, semi-pro, and pro is so extreme that even though I can beat rookie on hard mode, I can't even beat pro on easy mode. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Maybe I should have tested that before I started my YouTube playthrough. Oh well. If that's the case, it wouldn't be the first series that I ended early. I try not to do that. The last series, racing series I played was TTL Man 2. And I didn't end it early. I said I was going to do 10 seasons. I did 10 seasons. Or TTL Man 3. I said I was going to do 10 seasons. And I did 10 seasons, finished in a distant last place every time at the lowest difficulty level, never qualified for the final race. And to give you an idea, TTL Man 2, I was able to qualify for the last race every time, even on a more, whatever difficulty level. There was only 3 difficulty levels. It was based on the track you took through the season. And so the difficulty level of TTL Man 3 over TTL Man 2, the AI difficulty, is ridiculously different, ridiculously harder. I don't know why they decided. It's a different company made it than made TTL Man 2. It's no longer made by, I can't think of the name of the company, but it's made by a third party now. I fell for that again. Oh, I'm going to have to die. I'm so going to have to redo this race. Yeah, I'm going to get 0 points total. No, I can't win the event with 0 points total. That was kind of pushing me into the wall there, buddy. Yeah, that's what you did to me, so that's what I'm doing to you. I know the finish line is pretty soon. I'll have to redo this anyway. But yeah, and I've talked to some people, which you prefer, Island Man 2 or Island Man 3, and a couple people on Discord said that I knew played TTL Man 2, said, oh, I way prefer TTL Man 3. And I'm like, my head's just scratching myself. It's a beautiful game. It's really fun to drive. But I said, well, do you play the career mode at all? Have you played the career mode? No, I've never played the career mode. Oh, well, that explains it. I only do time trials. Oh, well, okay then. That explains why you never even noticed that the career mode is completely out of whack with reality. I mean, I'm not great, but in TTL Man 2, I could finish on the highest difficulty races in the middle of the pack and could win the races on the lowest difficulty track. So on the easiest difficulty level, not even be able to come close. By not close, I mean if I could finish as far behind 8th place, there's only 10 positions. If I could finish as far behind 9th place as 9th place finished behind the 1st place, in other words, if the gap between me and 9th was within the gap between 9th and 1st, I'd feel proud. And that almost never happened. Usually it was like 4 or 5 times the gap between me and 9th place as between 9th place and 1st place. So that tells you how far back I played. But I still finished that series. I don't know how many people watched more than one episode of the series. Yeah, I know I didn't. I do have to finish in 1st place. All right, let's lower the difficulty to medium and try it again. I should have just enough time to try this again before I end the stream. Hopefully. Oh. This is my 2nd attempt. My 3rd attempt will be at easy difficulty. And I think I'm going to do that from now on, because I ran into trouble last time thinking I could win it at the higher difficulty on the 2nd time. And though I could, this is not the fully upgraded version. So. Though I could, it was a real challenge. I ended up not doing it, so I had to do a 3rd try go through anyway, which meant I was playing in easy mode anyway. So better to only go through it twice once on hard and once on medium, then they have to go through it 3 times, twice on hard and once on easy. I'm pretty confident that I can win the race on easy mode without a challenge. But the way the event went on hard mode, I'm not confident enough that I could win it. I'm not even completely confident I could win it on easy. And it's just the AI that changes. I have other settings. There is macro settings for like hard, medium, easy, difficult. But they change all kinds of things like, oh, your semi-automatic versus automatic, or your manual shifting instead of whatever. It's like, no, I don't want to change all that stuff. I just want to, I like the traction control the way it is. You know, I like the whatever other modes the way they are. I just want the AI difficulty to be changed. So fortunately, they let you change individual items. There are 2 races in this event. It's going to be difficult to get both of these races in the 14 minutes I have before the hour's up. So it may be that I have another long episode. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to know whether it's over an hour. Or you may not know whether it's over an hour, because you may not be watching on YouTube if it's over an hour video. That's why I try to keep the videos under an hour. Because people are less likely to watch a video if it's an hour and 1 second than if it's 59 minutes and 59 seconds. But I am enjoying the game, even though I have a few complaints. I am enjoying the game. I'm having fun with it. Hopefully I will be able to compete. I'm having a hard enough time playing on hard difficulty level in the semi-pro. I got through what I've gotten through so far. I know better than to even try the drift events. I'm just going to bypass those. I can't stand drift events in the first place. So I am appropriately terrible at them. And it's P1. It makes a big difference because of their aggression. You know, medium, my car is probably a tiny bit faster, whereas in hard, I think cars are even speed, and then the legendary and elite and legendary are the car is a little bit slower than them. So hard mode is the medium mode, the middle difficulty level, and I think it's the most balanced as far as the actual pure speed of your car. In a drag race, you would finish even in easy mode. A drag race on automatic, let's say. You would finish even in hard mode, and you would lose in higher modes than that, and you would win in lower difficulty modes than that. But you can see the tremendous difference between medium and hard. I can get out, as long as I can get out away from the traffic, they're not catching me. And I can get out in the traffic because they don't seem to be as aggressive either. Whereas in hard mode, they're pretty aggressive. In the higher difficulty, I tested playing in expert difficulty, or whatever it's called. I think it's expert in legendary. And they were just so aggressive. I could beat them if it was a straight race, because I would brake better and whatever, even though on a straightaway I would probably lose. But they were so aggressive that I'd always fall way behind, and then I couldn't catch them because I'd have to drive really well to catch them, since they're slightly faster than me, just like I'm faster than them here. And I have a nemesis behind me, and he gets a speed boost, so he's not slower than me. He's right behind me. All right, time for the second race. So, yeah, I think if I go hard for the first time through, if I fail, go medium, and if I still fail the third time through, go easy. That will hopefully keep me from having to decide, making too many decisions. Well, do I just restart this race, try again, do I restart the race in the middle, so I can try again at hard mode, or do I just get through it as a loss in hard mode and then try it in medium mode? Yeah, that was not on me. That was on somebody else. And the problem with winning the first race is they take your event position, not the race position, but the event position. And since I won the first race, I'm number one in the event. So they take my first place and flip it, and so they now are starting me in last place. Which again, for me, makes playing in expert mode impossible. I had no idea which way the turn was coming. I probably could have snuck a look on the map. I stayed right in that guy's bumper just because I had no idea which way the turn was coming. I see so much contact between them. And this is medium difficulty. Again, I have no idea where the turn is. Okay, a left-hander coming up. I need a car driver to tell me what direction the turns are. Next week, if you're watching this on Twitch, next week is Dirt Rally Week, first Saturday of the month. If you're watching this on Twitch, there's no change in the, or watching this on YouTube, there's no change to the YouTube schedule. Grid is always starts at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, Saturday and Sunday, and Dirt Rally is at noon on Saturdays, every Saturday. That's Central Time. You're typing it yourself. That's Iowa time, because it's easier to type than Minneapolis, Minnesota, where I live in Minnesota. I don't live in Minneapolis. I live in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. Yeah, Minnesota is much harder to type than Iowa. But it's U.S. Central Time, which is UTC -6 during non-summer months. So it's always 6 hours behind Great Britain, since they also go into summertime. Although, can they go into summertime and exit summertime, not quite in the same weeks that I do? So there is a couple weeks here and there where it overlaps. So if you want to know for sure, just say time in Iowa. 6 p.m. in Iowa, or 1800 hours in Iowa, my time, to my time. Something like that. Whatever you have to type to get the conversion. If you're typing. And if it's around daylight savings time, maybe type in the date too. 6th place is probably good enough, since I won the first race. right, come on the inside. See if that works out. Can I hold them off? I held them off. Okay. That's very risky because they love their line. They smash into each other a lot. They love their racing line. They don't care who's on it. This car at least has a fairly decent semi-automatic, which is what I'm playing, using a controller as I am. Some of the vehicles don't. Some of the vehicles I have to downshift manually. Am I drifting on my own, or am I drifting with the help of the guy behind me? I think I was drifting on my own. We are coming up on 57 minutes now. I'm just going to get this race in time. And that is my rival behind me. The green dot is my rival, which may get a little speed boost over the standard AI. But it's not as much as a boost as if you hit somebody and they become your nemesis. That's the conceit of this game right from the beginning. Grid invented, well, maybe they didn't invent, but they started the idea of having a nemesis. If you hit somebody, they become your nemesis, and then they are very aggressive to you for the rest of the race. They try to hit you. And what they don't say is they also get a little bit of a speed boost because apparently the vehicles run on both petrol and rage. So you will have a hard time shaking them depending on the difficulty level. And since you hit them, obviously they're near you as it is, either just ahead of you or just behind you. Get a double. A little bit of slipstreaming there. Let's drive clean here. My hood is up, and I think it is affecting my aerodynamics. I have a hard time believing that they're so sophisticated in this game to have that built in. But it feels like it's affecting my aerodynamics. I think that's just placebo. There's no way I was taking that turn at full speed. Alright, double win. That's a win all the way. Yes. Met my objective, had to finish first. I finished first. I finished double first. That must be first. Give me it all. How many miles do I have? I don't know. I might not have enough miles. That I will look at carefully. Take a look at that before we sign off. But anyway, that's going to do it for both this YouTube episode and this Twitch stream. If you're watching on Twitch, though, stick around because I am going to be doing a... Which one was it? Oh, now I gotta find it. It's not worth finding. I think I got the 22 miles. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to see if there's someone to raid. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be out the next weekend, Saturday, Sunday at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is midnight in the UK, 0600 the next day in Bangladesh, and midnight the next day in New Zealand. So I'm available all 4 corner time zones of the earth. So Twitch again, stick around. YouTube, I hope you have a great night, great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. I messed that up in the wrong order. And wherever you end up going on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. Okay, YouTube, I'm out of here. Twitch, stick around. Bye-bye.